You know, when I first came into sobriety, life was not simple. It was complicated, it was stressful, it was hard, it was grueling. You know, I didn't come into sobriety because my life was great. I came into sobriety because my life was rotten. So I had to rebuild my life from the foundation up. And people used to go up in AA meetings and read those slogans and give their interpretation, and I could not grasp it for the life of me. I couldn't relate to it. I thought the slogans were stupid. I really did. And keeping it simple means a lot of things to a lot of people. It really does. But for me, it just means stop complicating the issues, or stop complicating my life. Do what's in front of me, do it the best I can, and that's it. You know, stand up to the plate. But there's other things that keeping it simple helps me with. When I start feeling overwhelmed, it sends off a signal to me that I need to slow down. That slogan does. It helps me be grateful for what I have, instead of thinking what I need and what I want in my life. It helps me with prayer and meditation. It also helps with stress and keeping balance in my life. But the greatest thing that it helps with, and I want you to hear this, it allows me to live one day at a time much easier. You know, I went to a psychiatrist years ago, and he said to me, I thought he was jealous that he didn't invent the 12-step program, but he said to me, I don't believe in that 12-step stuff. I don't believe in it. I think it's humbug. I don't believe in it. But he said to me, you know, Terry, that one day at a time thing, you got it right. You guys have it right on that one day at a time thing. And I believe that. I believe that unequivocally, that one day at a time is the key to serenity, the key to simplicity, the key to a great life. If we can stop, if we can stop bothering ourselves with the past and stop wondering about what tomorrow's going to bring and live in the now, live in the present time, how much simpler does it get? Because if we live now, if we're living in the now, in the minute, in the second, everything in life is looked after for us. Everything in life is looked after. It's in real time. Most of the dilemma and the overwhelm and the fear and the hurt come from here. They come from here. And I've discovered this over the years, and help with spirituality, having a God conscience can help me with living one day at a time. Because when I live one day at a time, everything in God's world is looked after. It really is. It's like going to an AA meeting. Chairs are set up if I'm not there. The coffee's made, the cookies are out, people are chairing the meeting. All that sort of stuff is done. And all I had to do is show up and participate in it, participate in my life. So keeping it simple has a lot more meaning nowadays than it ever did. It keeps me honest, it keeps me wholesome, it keeps me grounded, and I don't feel like me. I get overwhelmed and I feel anxious in my life. And you know, that's all I gotta say. I know it's a lot to keep it simple. I know it's a lot with that slogan, but what does keeping it simple or having a simple life mean to you? What does that mean to you? Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever thought of the power of living a spiritual life, finding a God of your understanding or a higher power, and relying on that source to rid you of the fear of tomorrow and the regret of past, for you can stay in the present? That's the gift, man. The ultimate goal for me is that, living in today. And I'll tell you something, it is difficult and it takes practice. I've been at it for years, decades, and I still lose it. But most of the time, that's where I am. I'm right here where my feet are. I'm right here when I'm talking to you. That's what I'm doing, okay, folks? So that's it. Thank you very much for passing by. My name is Terry G. This is an alcohol-free life channel where we're learning to live sober one day at a time. Get a second, please subscribe. Take another second and hit that like button, okay? God bless, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? Ciao for now.